First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
What's that? 180? 57 to Mike. 80! 57. Mike, 57. Express!
Now Newton on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Murray now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Murray now on first down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
It's been a long day for you. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
On the set. 52, Mike 50. Hayward. Slash. Watch the slash. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's set it.
Murray with a 3rd and long. David Johnson here on the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
He's checking.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Kennard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, that's going to be caught by Kirk. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Time to go. Night. Check 3. Joker. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Short. Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Let's go.
From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Look, 87, Mike 57. We got to get the ball. 8. Let's go. Out. Kill. Express.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That's what I do.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Great. Watch the pass. Here we go.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Stop your whining.
Ready?
To throw is Newton. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10, down at the 31.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
57 is the mic.
Gun.
57 is the mic. Drop it.
Express.
57. Mike 57.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Back to throw, Newton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
No chance. Like 52. Come on. Come on, the ball. Kill. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Set.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Mar up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick the edge. Go. 43.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Great. Wrong
football.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Wow.
Throwing again. Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
20. 20.
Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter, and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 52's to Mike. Let's go, defense.
3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tighten up. No.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4.
Check. Crunch.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Complete to Jones. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Set. White 33.
The mic.
Here we go.
Switch it.
Gun. Express.
1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah!
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman in the game in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here I come. 57.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set. 180. 57. Mike 57. Gun. Coming to you.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey,
Great.
Newton on third down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go. Hey, turn it up. Mike 52. Oh, you got deep?
Shit.
Look at it.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Set, hut. 60 out low. 2 right here. Let's go, defense.
First down, Murray. And he fires one incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's second down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
SOS.
Murray again, second and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long.
You don't want it. Check. 66. Pull it. High. Check. Check 4.
Check the backer.
Check. 49. Check 49.
Murray with a third and long. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch twist. Watch. Zone. Twist. Watch that. 552.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You got three down.
To throw again, Murray. It's caught at the 10. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Ready. Hey, Lobo. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 36.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That's how we do it.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked. It's 2nd down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Be ready.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 31.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Mike's 43. I got him.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
40. Like 80. 20. I'm coming. 43 is the mic. We own them. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Express. Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Newton on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Hey! Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
Throwing again. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure
Let's
here.
go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Great.
Alert 3. 57's the mic. 56. Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
The 17-yard line.
Ready. 187.
Blue dead.
Great. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Pick it up.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I got you.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ricky.
Check 13. Check 13.
Kill. Get a roll.
West. Watch the whip. Echo.
On 2nd down, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. 3rd down here.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive.
Again.
Not much sense.
Here we go again. Check, 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 check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Even. Hey, right 52.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the end zone, Newton. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready? 43 is the mic. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 8.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Express! I got you. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. Check Mike.
Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
8. Express!
Mike 57.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 57.
Now it's Newton. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like that down to what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Murray, and that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Get in the weight room. Jam him, jam him, jam. That's it.
Murray sets to throw on fourth, eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Lions will take over. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
8. Great. Wahoo.
57 is
Express.
57 is Mike.
Out, get him.
Now Newton on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Back to the air. Newton on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
43. Check. 43.
Watch the pass. 8. Check 3. Fast. Express.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Gun. Get that quarterback, D-line. Smoke. Get that quarterback.
43 is the mic.
Express. Come on, D. 43 is the mic. Watch the screen.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Here's Newton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. On the return is Peterson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 40's Mike. I'm trying to come on. Try. Switch.
Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Murray now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Right 88.
43. Check, 43. Coming.
Gun.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Hayward.
Let's get in them holes. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike.
On 1st down, Newton. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
180.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Oh, boy, I know you felt
No
that
gain
one.
on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run.
Check. Gun.
To Johnson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to the score, Lions 42, Cardinals 17. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Here we go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you
20.
back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Express.
Watch edge.
Throwing here, Newton.
Watch the boot.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back
I don't
incompletions.
even know why this team showed up.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
I don't think you got it, son.
Check 50. Check 50.
Get it.
Check 50.
Now Newton steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Lions. 62 yards. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
Newton now to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And he keeps 6 points off the board. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.